Hello, good morning, and welcome back to part 2 of my What the London Vape Show update. Since I put up that first video, literally within about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes of it going up, I received a message from Les Savine, from Vape UK Network. He gave me a little bit more info about some of the stuff that was happening behind the scenes with the Vape Finder event, and I think some of them are going to be of interest to you guys, so I thought I'd do this follow-up now. Oh, the camera. Sad. There we go. Two things that popped up from this discussion. That was his other half that got elbowed in the head during the throwouts at the actual event. Glad to hear that she's okay now. And it was the Chuckmeister from UK Vape Network who got punched in the face during this event. Really, I know I said it in the first part and I have said it before. Yeah, these don't work anymore. Throwouts don't work. There's too many aggressive free shit hunters out there now who will quite happily maul, brawl and lump anyone just so they can get their 10mm free bottle or a wristband. It's getting too much. They need to just limit. If a company wants to do a giveaway, they do it at their booth. Do it that way. Get them so they can time it or do something like that. So the company wants to do a giveaway, they do it at the booth. That's the only way to go forwards. The throwouts are getting beyond a joke now. Other reason I wanted to come back from this was another bit of information that he sent me. There was two main bits. I'll start with on the organisation wise, and then I'll go on to the second part, because the second part I think is it's just as damaging, if not more damaging, when you allow it just to sink in a little bit. Well, the first part I got sent here was organised-wise. Tom walked away from Vape Finder earlier in the year. And it was his father who was organising the event. And he had no clue what he was doing. He spent the entire event hiding in the organiser's office and expecting Tom, who was there as a visitor, to run the event. What the... Really? So Tom, earlier this year, some of you may or may not have known that anyway, walked away from Vape Finder. He didn't want to do Vape Finder this year. He did last year. He walked away from the whole thing. But his father took over. And I was a bit confused by that. I thought, well, all right, yeah, fair. But he's got no idea what he's doing. So basically the organisation was zilch, absolute zilch. And anyone who actually visited the event can attest to that. The organisation was zilch. But then I kind of asked, well, if that's the case, this should have just been pulled from that point onwards. And then I got, the reason ICOS were actually there is because it was their money that allowed the event to go ahead. So basically, ICOS, we've all been to an ICOS sponsored event. Thanks for that. Really, 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 with all the problems within the vaping community that we're getting at the moment from ICOS, everyone who went to that and all the other vendors have basically gone to an ICOS event because they put the money in for that to go ahead. If ICOS weren't there, that event wouldn't even have happened. That blip of crap that we endured at the weekend would never have happened. Really? Vape Finder, I hope people question you on this. And actually, Vape Finder, if you are watching this, please feel absolutely free to comment in my comments about this whole travesty. That the only reason your event went ahead after Tom walked away was ICOS basically funded it. I do not go to what looks like an abandoned bloody warehouse for an ICOS party. Because it's got nothing to do with vaping. Yes, it's got, as I've said before, don't get me wrong. Yes, it's got its place in harm reduction. But it is not a vape product. It's absolutely disgraceful. I mean, there was a few other bits in here. I mean, this event should have been pulled when Tom walked away. And the answer I got back to, it was supposed to have been. But his dad talked him out of it. So I think Tom's, no disrespect to Tom, he'd walked away from the event. He'd gone, right, fair enough, I don't want to do another one. So last year went, don't want to do another one. Fair enough. But Tom's dad, basically from what I can gather, may have seen a bit of an ICOS pound sign. He might have seen Philip Morris's checkbook and gone, oh, can't turn that down really, that's a lot of money. Just if there's anything else. I mean, I'm not going back next year. Les is not going back next year. And there's a lot of vendors who have hinted that this one wouldn't go back if there's another one next year. There's a lot of vapors I was talking to on the day who wouldn't go back if there was another one. You've got a few questions to answer, Vape Finder. Especially now, as I say, it's come out that for what I've been told, your event was basically paid for by ICOS. Ching ching! Money, money, money! Well, no, respect. Straight down the shitter. Just thought I'd come back with those two little bits of information. I've personally just got the event was crap enough already without finding that out. Basically, we've been all lured to an ICOS party. And everyone else was in the kitchen and ICOS were in the living room by themselves. So, yeah, as I said, this is just a quick little update from information I've received. A big thank you to Les Savine, sorry, for actually passing that on to me. If you haven't watched the UK Vape Network, give them a little look. I'm sure there's going to be some more information popping up on their site and on their channel about this whole debacle that some of us had to endure at the weekend. So, on behalf of myself, Darren Stone, thank you for watching again, and I'll see you all later, people. Take care.